All right. So let me give you. Let me do this the Lego microphone thing. Oh, another founder. Let's shame him. He's late. No, I'm just joking. All right. So let's get started. Let me give you a little bit of background, just a tiny bit. Why sales is important to me. Why do I care? And why, or how I have learned the things that I know, partially at least. So we started a company called Elastic Sales. Originally, it was a totally different business called SwipeGood. That's how we sneaked into YC, and then we turned the charitable micro-giving project into a sales machine. So kind of like, behind the back, through the chest, into the nose. So Elastic Sales, what we did with that company is the idea was to do like AWS for sales. So we wanted to offer a sales team on demand for startups and technology companies. And we ended up working with over 200 venture-backed startups in the Valley alone. Basically doing two things. Working with startups in the sales exploration phase, right? You have some customers, you have a product, some things work, but you don't quite yet have a predictable and repeatable sales model. And then the companies that were in the sales execution phase. So companies like Eventbrite, for instance, that is clearly on the path to IPO, and they're like, we have these 7 verticals we'll never get around to get to. Here's the leads, here's the script, here's the process. Can you guys just throw people at this problem, manage it for us? So we did both these things. And from day one, we actually developed a piece of software called Close.io that was kind of an internal secret sauce. We never intended to actually launch that software, but we were recruiting people with it. We were making our own lives better. It's an inside sales tool, and eventually it got so popular that we decided to release it last year in January. And as a founder, you're almost always wrong, but once in a while you're actually glad you're wrong. This is one of these cases. This was not me being a visionary founder saying we should release Close.io immediately. I love the software, and I knew that eventually this would be a big business, but I also was trying to handling this other business, Elastic Sales. I was like, I don't want to get distracted. This is going to be really complicated. So I was resisting this, but we were getting more and more signals from the outside world coming in that people really wanted the software, not just the services. The other thing that happened is that a little group led by the guy in the orange polo, Phil Frio, he led the resistance internally at Elastic, lobbying at every opportunity, hustling me, like, we need to release the software. We need to release the software. The software must be free. It's just like pushing and pushing and pushing until, because of a variety of factors, we decided, all right, whatever, let's launch the software. And Close.io has been a lot more successful than we thought. Today, that's all we do, is Close.io. So we have done sales for other companies, for over 200 companies ourselves. And now we have software that's been used by thousands and thousands of inside sales, people around the world. So we've seen kind of all different perspectives on this.